Hello and welcome back everybody. We are on our Calmlands one tile challenge. This is going to be episode 47. We already have our lumber loaded up to sell, so let's see how much we get. Alright, looks like we got around 38,000, which is very nice, and it puts us just over halfway to our goal of $1 million. So, yeah, I know it's been a little bit of time since we last seen it. I had a lot of things going on here, and so I took a break to spend time with my family and kind of work through everything. But we're back. We're going to ease back into things and see what we could do. Ooh, Dnkey, where are you going? Okay. After not playing for a month, I forgot where I store things. So let's get this backed in here. And, yeah. So today we're going to be planting our corn and rolling it. We got grass to mow. So we're going to go ahead and hook up to our planter real quick and get going. Oh, that doesn't look like it's going to be enough seed. I think we left some seed over there at the shop. So I'm going to go ahead and run up there and we will see you guys back here in a few once we are ready to plant. So we'll see you then.
Welcome to the Farmer Donkey Show, where the seeds are planted and the crops will grow. Grab your boots, let the good vibes flow. It's Farmer Donkey time. Let's go.
Welcome back everyone. So as you can see, we are ready to plant our corn. So moving forward with the series, it's going to be a little bit faster paced. I'm going to focus more on this series for a few, just to get it wrapped up since we are so close to the goal. Then we can move on to something else. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into a time lapse here and we'll knock out planting this field and getting it fertilized and rolled. And then we will see you guys back here to talk a little bit more when we get into mowing. So we'll see you then.
He's the first one up before the break of dawn. Coffee's cold by the time he's gone. Fixes fences, fights the storms, never says a word when his heart feels torn. He's a shoulder they lean on when times get rough. Carries every burden, says he's tough enough, but even iron bends when the wind gets mean. Every cowboy's got his breaking scene. He hides the herd behind that steady grin, but Lord knows the load he's been carrying. It's alright to take a knee, son. Lay that weight down for a while. You don't have to hold the world alone or fake that brave man's smile. Even heroes need a place to bleed, to catch their breath and find some peace. You ain't weak, you're just human. It's alright to take a knee. She's the nurse pulling doubles through the night, smiling soft in the pale blue light. Holds their hands when the goodbyes come, but nobody asks how she's holding up. And the soldier home, but still at war, fights his demons behind that door. We call him strong, and they sure are, but even stars fade in the dark. They give their all, they never complain. So take a knee. It's not the end, it's where the healing can begin. You've held the world long enough, my friend. Now let love lift you again. Even heroes need a place to bleed, to rest their soul and find some peace. You ain't weak, you're just human. It's alright to take a knee. Yeah, even the strong need a moment to be free. It's alright to take a knee.
Alright, and welcome back everybody. We're just wrapping up the last little bit. It did start downpouring a little bit, so got a little bit of mud going on right now. But we finished. We're going to get this all put away. We're just going to drive up and around. Not sure why I haven't made a more accessible road to get up to the top on this side, but I didn't feel like crossing through and driving back over the field. So this is what we're doing. But I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we're gonna get hooked up to the mower and probably skip ahead to where it is not raining, so it's not gonna affect our yield as far as the grass as much. So we will see you guys back here in a short, and we'll get to mowing. Alright, so we've got the rain to stop, and we're gonna go ahead and run through and mow this field. As I said earlier, we're going to be doing a lot more kind of skipping through months and kind of getting things knocked out a little bit faster. We're not going to be doing as much like slow months, like in between like the harvesting and selling months. We're going to kind of skip the medium ones. We're still going to take care of our cows. We're still going to mow some grass, just to make sure that the cows are fed and whatnot. But we'll probably be doing 2 to 3 months in each episode, kind of covering what I did. I might do a little bit off camera and let you guys know what I did, but really aiming to get this series done by episode 50. Because I think 50 is a nice number to go ahead and end this series on. So that is what we're looking at. Again, I am sorry about the break that I had to take. We had a few family emergencies that I needed to take time off and spend time with my family. So we had to take a knee and kind of recuperate ourselves. I'm going to slowly work back into the recording schedule that I was on before. But yeah, it's definitely going to take a little bit of time to get back to that. It might be a minute before I do another farm hand to farm owner episode. Those take quite some time to actually record and produce, and kind of figuring out the voices and everything, because coordination with the individuals that help me out with the voices can be a little kind of crazy, plus all the behind the scenes work just to get those episodes out. But don't worry, I'm not cutting them out. I'm not getting rid of anything just yet. Now, as far as what are we going to do after this? Well, I'm kind of torn. I really want to go ahead and do the coffee challenge that Mama Bear Farming came up with. I think that'll be a lot of fun to do. But the map that I was waiting for my challenge that I wanted to create finally came out last week. So I almost want to go ahead and start that one. And I really have a hard time not completing a challenge. Like, to me, why start it if you're not going to complete it, right? And that's where I'm at. Is I need more time. I need like 48 hours in a day, and be able to knock out all these challenges that I really want to do. So if you do have a challenge out there, I'm working on them. I'm just taking my time. And I'm not going to start all the challenges that everybody creates all at once. So we're going to take our time. We're going to enjoy playing the game. Just kind of like how when I did the time lapse, like I wanted to drive everything. It's my first time back in a month playing Farming Sim, and I wanted to, kind of relax and enjoy the game. And that's what it's all about. Like, this is how I unwind after a stressful day, is just come here and play and kind of talk with you guys and enjoy it. So this is me taking a knee and kind of letting off steam. But I mean, everybody should have something in their life that they're able to kind of sit back and enjoy and do to let off steam. Because life can be crazy at times. But, oh man, a little bit back to farming. Having a good time here. Just mowing the grass. I know my lines aren't straight, but they're straight enough for me. So, man, I miss doing this. And I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. So, when I recorded this, I forgot to change how my mic was set up in OBS. So I realized, and it was after, during, I was participating as the special guest on BDD's Agribusiness Tonight this last Sunday, and I realized that I had left my primary recording mic on monitor only, and so all of the audio that I initially recorded to go along with this episode is just gone. And so this is all voiceover. I'm watching the same thing you guys are, except I'm just talking about it. I'm letting you guys know what's all been going on. So because of that, this has taken quite a bit longer to, edit than I would normally have. I've sat there and I've watched it through, so I know what's going to happen next, and I've kind of figured out about how long I can talk for, and kind of scripted a few parts just so I'm not sitting there and saying a lot and using filler words. Well, let me know in the comment section if you think I should kind of do it a little bit more like this style, or should I just go with hey, what's natural, and when I'm farming, what do I talk about right then? And I've definitely done some strange things. All right, that's all wrapped up. So we're gonna go ahead and get this mower put up. We'll get the forage wagon out and get all that cleaned up. And we will see you guys here back in a short once that is all done and compacted. So we'll see you then. All right, so we got everything compacted. We actually did go ahead and sleep into the month of May so we can go ahead and fertilize both the grass field and our corn that we planted. So we're pulling out the slurry real quick, and we're gonna spread slurry out on our grass. I don't know how much more we're going to be using just slurry. It based on the calculations that I did shortly before my break, slurry is, well, it's better for us to sell it. We make more money than we spend on just using liquid fertilizer on our fields. So, like, just the amount of slurry that we use can pay for the amount of liquid fertilizer that we would use. And then some. Like, 4 times the amount of liquid fertilizer. So, I think what we're going to be doing in the future, after this one, is just going ahead and selling off the slurry. So instead of taking the time to spread it and refill, and we're just gonna go ahead and sell it moving forward. But like with grass, I mean, it's one pass. You don't really have to come back and touch it up. If we're using slurry, so we might still use slurry just on the grass, but I don't know. I'm still kind of I'm kind of on the fence still about what I should do. But yeah, it's not that bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this spread, and then we will catch back up with you guys. Oh man. That hurt. But yeah, we're gonna catch back up with you guys when we're ready to spray fertilizer and herbicide on the corn. So we will see you all then. Oh. All right, welcome back everybody. So we got all the spreading of the slurry knocked out. It took us 2 loads to get the grass field done. So we got hooked up to our fertilizer sprayer. Hopefully we got enough fertilizer. Ooh, I don't know. It might be close. But we're gonna see what we can do. And then we can get some herbicide sprayed. You guys kind of noticed the wave pattern? I almost wonder if, because like I didn't turn around with the planter on the ground. I picked it up every time when I went to go turn, but it looks like, at least on like some of the edges where I would turn with the roller, kind of made the the corn look a little funky. Like, you see all these circles, like it's kind of weird. Let me know if you guys have seen that same in your gameplay, if it changes kind of the direction the crops are planted when you roll. There is a couple of spots I noticed that didn't get any corn. I think that might be where I've accidentally run over crops before, and so like there's a few spots, but yeah, there's still a few weeds even though I'm not seeing them. But yeah, we definitely have few and far between as far as the weeds, so I'm glad that we have the spot and spray system installed on the sprayer. But yeah, see, like right here, this is the perfect example. I ran that over episodes and episodes ago when we were harvesting the other field the last time, and for some reason it still didn't plant. I might have to run over it with either like a plow or cultivator in order to get that seeded again. We might do that after the corn harvest just to make everything look good. I'm not sure how much money we're going to make off of everything. We're down to less than 500,000 to make. And I'm not sure how I want to leave the fields here. Because I do want to do something, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with the fields. I know I still have a bunch of trees to cut down and get those processed. Those definitely have been making quite a bit of money for us, about 20 to 30,000 a month, depending on the fluctuating prices. But a lot of the wood products, they don't fluctuate as much. So there is that. And I honestly thought that our little tree area over there that I had grass planted initially, that we'd actually make it through all the trees, but it doesn't look like we're going to, just with how fast we're actually progressing and how much slower the sawmill really is. I wish that it did process it a little bit faster, but in the same turn that would be kind of cheaty, to be fair. It already processes the wood pretty quickly, so I think we're just fine with that. I don't think we need to add another one in just to kind of clear out the extra trees. I think the next couple of trees that I might go ahead and grab are going to be the ones right there in front of the cow barn. Well, cattle pen, not really a barn. Just so we can get in there easier and get back out. Because getting slurry, dropping off the food, it's been, even getting milk has been pretty much a pain because of the trees right there. So I think that's the next couple of trees we're going to chop down. All right. And this is going to be our last pass with fertilizer. So it looks like we did make it, but just barely. That was definitely a worry. But man, I love how even the I guess the overlay looks when I'm spraying the fertilizer like this. Just makes it look so pretty. All right, let's get this dropped off and unloaded, and then we'll get some herbicide loaded in, and we'll go back and drive over the same field again. But yeah, we got a decent amount of silage that's about ready to go. It will be ready more next month. Herbicide. Yep. The small one. Okay. But yeah, it'll be ready more next month. We had emptied out the I forgot the name of it, bunker silo. And we put all of it into the cows. That way the cows were fed. I didn't say that at the beginning of the episode. I should have, but yeah. That is something that we did do. Off camera. But we wanted to do that. We've been making sure that our sawmill's been staying full. We've been emptying our milk and taking it down to the dairy. So we've been making some cheese down there at the dairy. Want to really maximize what we're making profit-wise. I don't know if the amount of milk that we have in the dairy currently can be processed all the way through the year, because it is, well, pretty well full. So we might end up just having to sell our milk, what we have left, just as milk. But definitely, we've done a lot on this farm, and it's gonna be sad to see this series go, but it just means that we're gonna be able to make room for more here in the future, and that's really what we want to do, is keep moving forward, keep progressing challenges, doing some more challenges. Really want to work a lot more on the role play, but as I said before, it takes a long time to do the role play. I'm looking at, when I do the role play, it takes me about 12 to 30 hours of chair time between recording, editing, and getting everything kind of synced up and working good for the storyline to make one episode. So it can be a little tedious. I love doing it though, but yeah, it takes some time. So it won't be probably this week or next week, but maybe the week after I might be able to work out an episode, but we will see. In the meantime, I am going to kind of focus in on the one tile challenge. So that's going to be our primary focus there. So we'll probably put like the Pioneer Challenge and on hold. I don't know if I'm going to put Precision Farming Labs on hold or not. That one, that kind of, we answer questions as they come up with that series. So it might not be, I mean, I got a couple of questions in the barrel that need to be answered. So I might not put that on hold. I really do like doing those episodes as well. It is a lot of fun to do, but we will have to see. But yeah, we are just about where we want to be. I think we got a couple more passes on the field, if I remember correctly. I think it's just 2 passes for the middle. Ooh, I'm not sure. Definitely, if you haven't yet, please go out and check out the content creators that are listed in the description down below. They've done an awesome job on the series. I think I'm one of the only ones still doing the challenge. I think there might be one or two more, but for the most part, everybody's wrapped it up. Oh yeah, definitely looks like we got 2 more passes after this. But definitely check them out. Give them a like. If you really like what they're doing, go ahead and sub to them as well. They're a bunch of awesome creators, and I couldn't have chosen a better group to do this challenge alongside of. Oh yeah, I think we got 1 more after this, and that should about do it. So I think once we finish this field, that's where we're going to go ahead and call this episode. It should be about 30 minutes, if I am thinking right, as far as the editing goes. So give or take a minute or 2, but definitely glad to be back. And if you've made it this far, please go ahead and smash the like button for me and consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing. It helps out the channel. It helps me out a lot and really helps spread the message that I'm trying to share on this channel. I mean, I had to take a knee and remind myself, like, it's okay. So it's just one of those things. But we are finished here. So as I said, we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you all for joining us so far. And if you ever feel like you're struggling and can't get your head above water, please reach out to somebody. And if you're in the US and Canada, you can always dial 988. It's the National Crisis Line. There's always somebody there to talk to and can try and help you out as much as they can. But yeah, so until next time, peace.